way this is done is by spinning the card. It is not too complicated. What I do is as you notice, in this case, I had a mechanics grip on the deck of cards, and with my right hand, in this case, I grab the opposite corners from the blank corners. I bend it down. The reason I bend it down, so when it flips over, bending up. The reason is because before I do the flip, the spinning 180 degree, is because the card is bending up, and when it flips over, it's still bending up. You see, I believe it is a little bit more visual effect. In the beginning, this is a little bit tricky because you need to figure it out by yourself how much pressure you need to do. For example, with my hand I'm holding the deck, I'm holding the thumb and the forefinger on the corners that it has the printings. And what I do, I let go the thumb. And by the same pressure, the card, because the card is bending, is gonna flip itself. It's not that I'm pushing the card all the way around myself. No, it's not like that. I close the fingers, as you notice. I close the fingers, so here I let the thumb, and by closing the fingers, I may impulse the card to spin only halfway there, or the other half it does it itself with the same pressure because of the closing of the fingers. But it's so fast, the spin, that it's not really noticeable. I'm holding with the other hand, my right hand, from the blank corners. And because I'm left-handed, I hold it with the corners that I have the numbers. And when I let go the thumb, only up to here, it does the rest of the spin. And it's still bending up, and I never see any magician doing it. Well, I believe this is a little bit more visual. That's the point, because it's bending up before it changes. As you notice, it's bending up. When it changes, it's still bending up. You see, and this may give a little bit more visual to this effect. And for that, all I'm doing is holding the cards. I squeeze it a little bit so it can take that shape before. So after it finishes spinning, so it can end up like that. But a little bit, not too much, so they don't see the bottom card. Sometimes I do the whole deck. I bend the whole thing, and after I do this, I just drop it on the deck of cards, and I give this to the spectator. And when they're looking to the card, I just tell them, look at the card. You are free to inspect it. And I try to hide this bottom upper half. I bring the bottom half on top. Okay, so let's suppose the selection is on top, the King of Hearts. You can just do a second deal and grab the second card. And I do the pinky break on the selection. So when I put the selection on top, I can take these two cards to the side with one hand, like that, right away. And with the other card, the selection at the bottom, squeeze it. You can squeeze it in a way that they don't see the bottom card. And you know, the same spinning, the double spinning is gonna cause the double to bend to the opposite side. As you see, it's still bending upward. Okay, let's suppose the spectator from this angle, the fourth card is on top, 6 of spades, the card they choose. You pick the second card, second deal. Any other method, the bottom card, middle card, any card. And what you can do is, I'm gonna repeat it once again. Grab the card from the blank corners, middle and thumb fingers, with the card or with the hand that is holding the deck of cards, holding with the forefinger and the thumb on the numbers, the corners that I have the numbers. And I'm gonna let go with the thumb. Okay, and it's gonna spin it itself. At this point, I cannot really give too much explanation regarding how much pressure you're supposed to do. This is the self-practice that you have to exercise, basically. Well, also you can do that with 3 cards. It's gonna be maybe better because the stiff, the better. It's gonna work much better in case you have very old playing cards. Let's say I wanna do with a double. For example, for an ambitious card routine, I have the 2 of hearts over here. That's the ambitious card. Still with 3 cards, it's still working very well. Put it on top and do a double lift. Move it at the bottom. The 2 of hearts, they believe it is, and it's still going on top. It works very nice. But yeah, just let's begin by this, by practicing just with 2 cards. You know, that's it.